following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
Gentlemen, happy NFL Draft Day. I am your host, Jared Clem. This is the Korner Booth pregame. And for the fourth year running, we are your official pregame for the NFL Draft. The draft kicks off in about an hour and a half. Of course, if you did not know, now you know. All of us will be involved with the draft show. It'll be hosted by our amazing friends over at High Low Sports. That's our boys, Kelsey and DJ. They'll be hosting. I will be doing my best Mel Kiper and Daniel Jeremiah commentary, but with my own twist. Obviously, there'll be no cursing because it's a family-friendly event. I have a cooler full of water and maybe a brewed beverage or two, some pistachios. I've got NFL Network up here, so I'm up to date as much as anybody. I've muted Ari Mirov because he's a scumbag. At least today he is. He's great every other day of the year. That being said, gentlemen, happy NFL Draft Day. Joining me now, it's just the Korner Booth crew today. So, joining us now, sipping something good, I hope. He is the future righteous felon. He's Jake Smigglesworth, a.k.a. Swagoo. He's a Jets fan and Anthony's father, ladies and gentlemen, Matt Rodazzo.
Yeah, there's nothing holy in this cup, let me tell you.
Jesus. All right. And also joining us is our producer, our stat man, our fourth man on the crew. His nickname is Nate the Great. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Wynn.
What's going on, fellas? Happy draft day. Happy draft day. Very excited.
Dude's bringing the energy. And ladies and gentlemen, speaking of bringing the energy, with the best background I've ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, joining us now, the wild card of our show, the rabid Philadelphia native himself, and the man with the best hair on the pod, Chris Lipoff. And he's muted, of course.
Well, I'm muted. Oh, my God. Dude, I'm having a great night, dude. Draft day's kicking off. I got my favorite. I got a seltzer. I got no pants on. I got Law & Order on the TV. Dude, we're rocking.
He's also got Melvin Dew as his background.
Yeah, dude. I'm stuck with this because you can only use the free trial. This is the only one I can get.
That's awesome.
I'm kind of stuck with the Dew.
Yeah, you're doing what we call business on top, party at the bottom. Got the tele job interview outfit at its finest. Party,
Party down south, business up top.
Yeah,
I had a job interview one time, and I was wearing underwear with a suit, and I didn't realize I didn't turn my camera off, so I was going to shut my laptop. You just see my drawers.
Hey, at least nothing was hanging out, man.
Yeah, well, if they saw that, it'd be 6 more weeks of winter.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. I love it. Boys, I am just so excited. It's my favorite day. I am running on 5 hours of sleep. I've been up since 4 a.m. I got up, did a workout, went to work, covered the desk, ran the shop, the whole 9 yards. And now I basically get to hang out with you boys for an hour before the show. And we're catching you up on everything breaking news that's happened during the draft day. First breaking news, our boy Nate Wynn broke this to us about maybe an hour ago. I'm driving home. My truck's running like hell. And as it always is, apparently, reportedly. Now, Nate, I don't know who the source was. Apparently, the Niners are shopping guys. Brandon Ayuk and Deebo Samuel apparently are both on the block now.
That is correct. So basically, you would think, why are the two receivers up for the trade? Well, the Niners, according to NBC Sports California, or Bay Area, I should say, the Niners own the 31st overall pick, as we all know. However, they want to move into the top 10 for, honestly, we don't know what the reason is, but they want to possibly get rid of either Ayuk and or Deebo to do so.
So I didn't know Deebo was up for grabs. Now that's a big game changer. If I'm on the Jets, I'm picking top 10. I would listen to a Deebo. I know Ayuk is younger, but I think Deebo is much more worth. Deebo in whatever incentives is much more worth a 10 overall pick than Ayuk.
If you don't mind me asking, is it because he just fits what you guys need at the moment with Wilson and Williams on the outside and Deebo kind of like just a weapon that can play in the slot and so on and so forth?
Well, Deebo is not. So for me, the reason I take Ayuk, 1, he's younger. 2, he's cheaper. 3, he's cheaper for now. 3, you can move Deebo's 1 year of guaranteed money. And now you're sitting at, we have a number 1 receiver to go with our quarterback. Also, Deebo became kind of obsolete once they got McCaffrey. Because you're basically putting 2 horses in the same carriage.
Yeah. My thing with Ayuk, and then let's say like guys like T Higgins, you got to pay them. So my issue right now is I've got Elijah Vera Tucker going into year 4. I got Breece Hall, Garrett Wilson, and Sauce Gardner going into year 3. If I'm going to take on Ayuk and T Higgins, knowing I got to pay them, how am I also going to pay my homegrown talent? Because if the Cowboys, you saw them, they paid Amari, they paid Dak, they paid Zeke, they paid Jalen Smith, they paid everybody. And look at them now. They have nothing to show for it, and they're just dropping guys like flies because they had no cap this year. Absolutely no cap space. And that's my thing is like I think I'm looking more at Debo now because I got a couple more years with him under contract. Whereas if I've got like I said, if I'm taking Ayuk and T Higgins, how am I going to pay Breece, Garrett, and Sauce, and possibly Vera Tucker? It's just not going to happen.
You know what? You're right. And here's the biggest key right now. And this is something that I think a lot of guys don't understand. It's like, oh, your team's so loaded. It's a dynasty. And this is, I think, what people don't understand. That one of the most key positions in football is general manager. General manager allows you to do cap gymnastics, which we have seen the Kansas City Chiefs, the Philadelphia Eagles, and to a lesser extent to not get penalized, the New Orleans Saints do for years. Now, the New Orleans Saints somehow always open up the offseason $80 million over the cap, but somehow make it by the beginning of free agency, which blows my mind. All that being said, I think that's one of the most important things we can focus on is the fact that, like, right now, like, this is the most important day because you're going to see a bunch of guys get shifted. I said this in the pre-show lobby. Deebo Samuel will not be a Niner by the end of the day. Ayuk will be a Niner still. I do not think they're going to move both. That is stupid. I think they're going to move one of them to get back in. You can get a late first-round pick, or you could take your first-round pick plus Deebo and move up into the teens to go get a receiver like a Brian Johnson or a kid out of Texas, taller one. What's his name?
Donnie Mitchell.
Mitchell. I knew it was an A. Like, I've watched so much tape on every receiver, my brain's starting to re-rack itself a little bit. Donnie Mitchell, Brian Johnson, or hell, you could even pair that in the third round, second round, go get an Xavier Worthy. You can do a lot of things if you move Deebo's contract because Deebo's still a weapon for one more year. And there are a lot of teams, cough, cough, Chargers, who need weapons. So, all that being said, I don't know, it's going to be a fun night tonight.
If you don't mind me mentioning, it's just I don't see the need for SF to jump into the top 10.
I don't think you need to jump into the top 10.
There's,
like,
I just don't.
Teams,
yeah,
I just use Chargers example of teams that need weapons.
Yeah,
I'm not going to trade with them.
100%. Yeah.
But also, if I'm the Chargers, do I want to take on Deebo Samuel or do I want to stay at 5 and take Neighbors or Marvin Harrison and have 4 or 5 years of control on him and pay him pennies?
I would think for me, if I'm the Chargers, I start fresh. You're already looking to rebuild anyway. But I don't know what they're going to do with Herbert. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I'm not going to say it's going to happen, but I wouldn't be surprised if like they pull off like the dramatic, let's trade Herbert and draft McCarthy just because Harbaugh coached them. But who knows? Who knows what the Chargers are going to do? I think you should go after Neighbors or Marvin Harrison. They're in a good spot to get them. But it's the Chargers. They just dealt Keenan Allen and got rid of Mike Williams. So who knows? Who knows what they're going to do?
Yeah, exactly. So there's a lot of weird things that are going to happen today. If you told me A.J. Brown was going to be an Eagle 2 years ago on draft night, I would have been like, you're smoking something. Or last year that the Lions would trade with a guy in their own division to move up for Jamison Williams. Mind blown, right? So there are a lot of things. Or no, Jamison Williams was 2 years ago now, right? No, that was last year. No, 2 years ago because he spent half of last year suspended. Yeah, but still, like or the Eagles and Cowboys would make a trade together to screw over the Giants. I don't see these things happening. There are so many different possibilities. So I think the biggest thing is that we have to focus on is like just expect the unexpected. I didn't expect Jalen Carter to fall to us at 9 last year. The NFL done effed up that night because like they just basically said, hey, you know this generational tackle, that D tackle, we're gonna let him fall to you at 9, and you're not gonna have to
say that. I can quote that. They did say that.
Yeah, they did say that. The Bears were like, hey, Philly,
you can
go set the world on fire.
Speaking about the Bears, their number 9 pick is open for business.
Of course.
Well, they're trying to move up, I heard, because they might. Oh, this is what I heard. So my boss is a Bears fan. I don't know how he's tied in with the Bears, but he's a Bears fan. So he heard something where they would draft Williams at 1, and then they would trade up with possibly Arizona to get Marvin Harrison Jr. as well. I don't know how they're going to do that. I know they're going to have to deal with a 9th pick and probably a couple of second rounders, maybe a late first or a future first. But I don't know why they just don't stay at 9. You're probably going to get, was it Roman Odunze?
Yeah, he'll definitely get Odunze.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, if he falls, like, if it gets close to 9, like, I'll trade up like a pick or two. But like, I don't know why the Bears would go after a receiver, even though I do have him going to the Bears in my mock draft. But I don't know. I just can't. Like, I love draft night because you never know what's going to happen.
The Patriots, as of 15 minutes ago, have been told to be working on an Ayuk trade. Just food for thought. Nothing solid on it yet, but according
working
to Tom
no.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I understand.
Nate, I love how you use the proper wording here. They are working on a trade.
Mm-hmm.
We hear this all the time every year. We hear every single year. Oh, our boys in the house. Well, Stacey Morgan of Morgan Man Sports. He will be featured on the draft show as well. Big Falcons fan. Gotta love it.
Heck yeah.
But one thing I want to phrase here is Nate said this perfectly. It is working on. This tree could fall apart in 30 seconds, and it could be a bait and switch so somebody takes Debo. 100%. If the Patriots trade back, they are screwed for the next 20 years.
I don't know why they would trade back. I guess, like, so hypothetical, Williams goes 1, probably going to be the lock. Jaden goes 2, hypothetical.
I still think they should take May in Washington if he fits their system better. Well, actually, no.
I did hear that Washington was looking at May because Jaden Daniels, his camp or whatever, his people didn't like Washington, which I'm cool with because I don't want him in our division.
I heard that was squashed.
Schrager squashed that when he was on McAfee, but I still don't trust it. I think it's more or less like this is the thing. We weren't going to get a smokescreen at 1. We all knew Caleb Williams was going 1 unless he royally screwed up, right? So the new number 1 is number 2. Who's going 2? This is literally 2021 all over again. Where is it Mac? Is it Justin Fields? Is it Zach Wilson? We don't know.
We do know now.
The Commanders could throw a monkey wrench and take Bo Nix. Okay, we don't know what's happening.
Could you imagine if the Niners were like, we'll give you both Ayuk and Samuel and whatever else, and they'll move up to number 1, and then they just take Marvin Harrison Jr., and then the Bears get like all these fucking picks, and they got 2 receivers. Darn it!
It sounds like a draft day type of trade, like the movie.
And the bucket.
All right, Chris's penalty box.
Oh, Chrissy, perfect timing.
Chris's penalty
box is brought to you by the amazing folks at Righteous Felon. And you know what's even funnier? Chris ain't even the one going to the penalty box.
I feel so good.
I'm
buzzing right now. I've been drinking for 2 hours.
I'm at my first beer right now.
I think I'm on 6.
So amped up. I'm living on a high of it's being draft day. I don't drink a lot on draft day. Dude, I haven't gotten drunk on draft day since 2020.
Dude, I have work tomorrow. That's the ballsy thing about this.
Oh, I literally was offered to take PTO, and I said, nah, I need the hours.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. I told him, I said, I might come in an hour earlier. That's how dedicated to my craft I am, even though I'm hungover.
My own boss is going to be watching the show, which I love.
Yeah. Mad Dog wants back in. Did he earn a spot back in? He's on yellow right now. He gets on red.
By the way, official sponsor of our Belly Up draft show, as well as official sponsor of Chris Penalty Box, Belly Up Sports, and the Korner Booth podcast.
You don't care. I have an idea.
Yes, sir.
I have an idea. So I was thinking about doing like a stop. You know, like in elementary schools, they have kind of like that stop behavior, like stoplight, where it's like you're on green, you're good, yellow, you know, you're kind of floating on thin ice. You're in trouble, but not too much trouble. Red, I'm calling your parents. So I'll put like a board behind me.
You're purple at this point.
Yeah, dude. I at this point I got in-school suspension.
No, at this
I just
point,
think
we
it's
have
funny.
a warrant out for your arrest.
Yeah,
I just think it's funny how I was the first one to go into the penalty box, and I'm also, my thing says AKA future righteous felon. So the future felon was in the penalty box.
it is good marketing. It is beautiful.
It is.
Cheers, fellas.
It's better when we don't even plan for that, but it just happens.
Yeah, love the show.
That's all foam. It's okay though. I love this beer. It's called Space Cat.
Space.
Space Cat.
I guess.
Oh my god, bro! Space feline. What a purchase.
Bro, it is a solid beer. I haven't bought an IPA this good in a long time. I was very.
Oh my god, dude! I didn't think the names could get even more crazier. Then Space Cat comes out.
Oh, I got ones. There's one that my ex-brother-in-law loves. It's called Purple Monkey Dishwasher.
Monkey dishwasher.
I got names, bro. We could just name IPA names for an entire show. I'm telling you right now.
I would love to spend like a good half hour of the show just naming IPA.
Just me and Chris going back and forth naming IPA names.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So here we got so far. We have Ayuk and Debo rumors. AJ Brown is officially in contract extension talks. Chrissy, we made it. The
Dude,
Philadelphia media can go pound sand, jump off a bridge onto cement. They can do everything. I'm ready. Let's put this to bed.
Let's put this to bed. Let's re-sign for another 3-4 years. I'm cool with it.
Let's get 3 or 4 years. The best receiver we've had since Terrell Owens, and let's call it a day. All right.
Yep. I'm in.
Talent, a team leader.
The Jeremy Maclin
99% of that roster, and let's shut up the slime balls of Philadelphia media.
And if they can't afford him, I'll give them some of my salary pay.
Me
to
too.
include in his contract.
Yeah, AJ,
so you're getting like, I don't know.
Me and Broke Boy.
You can get like 700 guaranteed. Yeah, you can get 700 guaranteed out of my weekly pay.
Damn.
That's how much I love AJ.
I
like how they're trying to lock everyone up now. They locked up Smith not too long ago.
They're not stupid because Amon-Ra St. Brown just got given a bucket, and then you know what's coming after the draft. Jamar and Justin are getting paid, bro. It's a move.
Do you feel like that and the Ayuk situation kind of correlates a little bit?
I think Howie ain't stupid.
I think Howie might trade for him.
AJ doesn't even care about getting paid like top 5. He just wants to get paid and he wants to win. AJ wants a ring. That's all he cares about.
Mm-hmm. So do I. I still haven't got one.
I have a friend of mine. She's not even. I know a girl I was friends with in high school. She's not even an Eagles fan. She's a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. But she went to Penn State. She got a job and an internship at the Philadelphia Eagles. And guess what year, Chris?
2017.
And she has a ring.
Oh my God.
Because they gave a ring out to everybody who worked at that state.
Dude, I would kill. See, I try to get I didn't try. I am trying to get a job with the Eagles next season or the following season, just in case they do win a Super Bowl. And I have a ring, and I could just put it in hang it up. Well, I'll put it away somewhere, but I can go to my closet.
Make sure there's nothing in your contract says you can't come on the show.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got 13 years, 330 million tied in with belly up. That's what the experts were saying.
Yep, that's what I offered you.
Did you guys see that apparently J.J. McCarthy was asked if he knows who's going to draft him, and he said he has somewhat of an idea. It's going to be the New York Giants. He spent the most time with them.
What do you mean, Nate? Congratulations.
Hey,
5 more years of mediocrity. Let's go!
So I don't know how you feel. I don't know how you feel, Nate. I don't dislike JJ as a quarterback. I just don't think he is number 6 overall worthy kind of thing.
You know, I woke up today, Matt, and I told myself this. I don't care who we get. I trust Joe Shane enough to make the right decision for us. However, I would be lying if I told you I wouldn't shed a tear if I would not shed a tear if we get McCarthy, because I just don't feel like he won't succeed with us.
He's a game manager.
To an extent. Yes.
You're a lot more relaxed than I am, because I'm prepared to jump off the roof of my house if we don't go off wide receiver or Brock Bowers at 10.
Don't you live in your house like 1 story?
No, it's 2.
Okay.
High enough. I'll just go
Oh,
up.
boy.
I'll get
High
up on
enough.
the chimney.
Maddie,
It's
I'm
high enough to
shipping
where
it
it's not
for-
going to kill me, but it'll hurt. I might forget
Okay.
everything.
I need the
Yeah.
Eagles not to draft O-line. They get about 2 more years out of Lane, about 5 more out of Mailata, and the other 2 guys, Steen, Dickerson, and Juergens are all like on first-year contracts. We can afford to wait on the O-line. Draft a guy in the second round to tackle. Let's go get us a corner. I don't care if it's Mitchell or Arnold or Wiggins. Let's get some, or even McKinstry. Let's
Cooper
go.
DeJean.
No, stop it. You're done.
Yeah, white corner.
You're in the penalty box.
They are looking to trade up though, as you know.
I
Jared.
don't trust a corner who doesn't run a 40. Okay? I don't trust a corner who doesn't run a 40. That
I
means
feel-
you're slow.
I
That
feel
means
like
you're slow. I don't
only
care if
one-
you're a ball hawk. Go play safety.
I feel like
You're
only
slow
one
if you don't wanna-
tackle is going to get one tackle will get taken top 10. I think the rest will start to fall in the teens, but I think like enough. I feel like enough could slide to where like the Eagles could either stay where they are, take a corner, and then maybe trade back in later and still get like a Marius Mims or something like that if they really wanted to.
Well, you can get Mims probably first or second pick in the second round. I don't even have him going in the first round, 2 of my mock drafts. So
I got
Cooper Sharp DeJean to the Birds. I already said it, but I'm going to say it again. He's like a white corner. That's like a rare dog breed. We're bringing him in.
I'm telling you, it's going to backfire if we get him, unless you want to play nickel.
That Cooper DeJean.
We got one more year. We got one more
Okay.
year of Slay. We got one more year of Slay to get this right because we need somebody to go with Ringo and Rogers. And
White anything player screams New England.
Yeah, I'm not. Listen,
Well, that's Bill Belichick.
Chris, here's
there.
where I look at it. We have our safeties figured out for the next 3 years. We have 2 of our cornerbacks figured out. We have Ringo. We have Rogers. We need a third. Do we want Mitchell, who's basically a carbon copy game-wise of Slay? Do we want Nate Wiggins, who's DRC with a little more attitude? Or do we want Terrion Arnold, who to me looks like a faster Marlon Humphrey? That's or not Marlon Humphrey. He looks like a faster I can't think of the guy's name right now. Crap.
Cooper DeJean.
Stop it. I'm gonna ban you to the penalty box for like the half the show.
It's okay, dude. I'm about to
No,
go.
give him to the damn Colts. They want him. Let him be good for.
He seems like he'd be a Colt. I don't know why. It just looks right.
Also, make DJ very happy.
It would be. Yeah, I would like to fulfill DJ's.
Arnold's compared to Trevon Diggs. I don't know.
That's what it was. He's Trevon Diggs with better hips.
There you go.
Hips don't lie, dude. Shakira. What a
Tell
song.
him, Chris.
No,
Damn
he's a
right.
less
My wedding song.
risk-taking Trevon Diggs. That was what my pro comp was. I couldn't figure it out. Nate, thank you.
I got you,
I
bud.
saw. I think was it Jeremiah who compared him to that, or was it Bucky Brooks?
Bleacher Report, but same thing. You're all
Yeah.
good.
But there was one other one they compared him to. It was like a corner from our childhood. I think it was crap. I can't think of the guy's name right now.
Hyundai Asamoah?
No, shut up. Banned permanently done. No,
Marshawn Lattimore.
it was Cromartie. That's who
Cromartie. There we go.
they compared him to Cromartie a little bit. I was like, oh, I like that a little bit because he's uber athletic, relies on his athleticism, but knows how to close and knows how to be physical.
Patriots are looking to it looks like, according to Tom Pelissero, they're expected to keep the 3rd pick and get May.
Thank you. I don't even like the Patriots, but like for my friends who are Patriots fans, I want them to not be miserable.
Wait, so they're taking Drizzy May, so that means the Commanders are taking Jaden Daniels.
Seems like it.
You don't know.
Unless they go McCarthy. If they go McCarthy at 2,
Dude,
I'm telling you, the Commanders, they're not going to make sense.
Dude,
that's
I'm
true.
Flip if they get Daniels, dude, because it's LSU, my alma mater. I never went there. It's my team. It's my college football team. Watching them for years. If I see Jaden Daniels in an opposing uniform, I'm gonna freak out.
This is how I feel every time the Cowboys, who have an obsession with drafting and wasting Miami Hurricanes, this is how I feel every time I do it.
Dude, honestly, if Jaden Daniels goes to like the Raiders, I might get his jersey. That would be the hardest jersey in the NFL.
That'd be the best thing ever. It's my uncle who watches the show texted me. He goes, hey, I'm on the phone with him for our usual Thursday phone call. I'm like, hey, what do you think we're doing tonight? I'm like, I think Penix or Daniels. You need a quarterback. I think both of them are making.
Penix in a Raiders jersey would be
I
fire.
do not. Oh, with the purple silky. Come on,
Oh my god, dude.
bro. He
I'm
looks
thinking
like
about it right now.
looks like an Oakland Raiders quarterback.
Dude, he wears like the do-rag and stuff, dude. He
That's
looks
a
hard.
silky. That's what it's called.
Dude, come on now.
Did you hear what he said in a letter to the Players Tribune? He said, "You guys can ask for all the X-rays and tests you guys want. All you need is an EKG from me to show."
Damn.
I was like,
I got one of those done before.
I love Penix. I really hope he.
Bro,
he
I think
succeeds.
I think he is this draft's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, that's
He
cool.
He is this draft's Jalen Hurts.
That's actually a good comparison.
He's the winner. He's a little better of a
It's
thrower.
not a winner. My internet.
Yeah.
He was done.
He can sling it. If he goes to the Giants, I would not
And,
mind that
dude,
at all.
have you ever and somebody I think was on Pick a Side or one of those big TikTok podcasts made a point. You flip his camera, you do the flipped image where he looks like a righty throwing the ball. He looks like the best quarterback in college football history. It's insane. But it's a left. There's a lefty bias to it, which is wild. But I mean, Steve Young, Michael Vick. What other good lefty quarterbacks have there been?
Steve Young.
All right, Nate, this is on you. Find me some good lefty quarterbacks because I know there's more than those two.
Not me. I am a lefty.
Not Tua, right?
I think Tua's a good quarterback. I just don't think he's a Super Bowl winner.
I'll give you if I can help you out at all, just don't look at any Jets quarterbacks. So just eliminate them from your search.
I thought they just had tackling dummies with a jugs machine attached to it.
Steve Young, Ken Stabler,
Jim Plunkett,
Michael Vick, Boomer Esiason, Mark Brunell.
Oh, I forgot about Boomer Esiason.
Just a few. Steve Young is the most memorable one, seems like, out of a lot of people.
Not a big class for the lefties.
Well, what's the lefty?
All right, hold on 1 second. This is big here. This is the deciding factor. Life expectancy of a lefty. Let's see.
Like in a sports realm or like life?
I'm really confused, Chris. Like, what are you trying to tell us right now?
I'm trying to tell you that I don't even know what I'm saying right now. So they have died at the age of average. Oh God. Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna say 68.
66.
Wow.
Dude, lefties die young.
God, good thing I'm a righty.
Yeah, dude. Good thing.
Marvin Harrison showing up in the all-black sequin suit with the shades. I'm like, oh boy, so who dresses these dudes? I mean, at least Caleb, like him and his girl, they came in, they look very classy, very nice, very number one pick looking. Marvin Harrison looks like he's trying out for Men in Black 4. Just
dude,
like,
I would just, if I'm in the NFL draft, like I would just dress casual, dude. I don't really care to look good on the big lights, dude. I would wear like a flannel and some.
Oh, you kidding me? I'm going in some nice, like clean, either like some like khaki looking suit or something like what is like I get the drip. The drip is clean, but it's the sequin suit to me. I can't do it.
That's that Ross, dude. That's from Ross. It's probably that drip for less. It's good stuff there.
By the Lord. All right. Okay. We are T-minus an hour to the draft. So, boys, the Bears are officially on the clock. We know they're taking Caleb. We've already debated. So, we'll go out right now. Everyone makes a bold prediction. Go around the horn. So, Nate, we'll start with you. Who is going number 2 to the Commanders?
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels. Chrissy.
Yep.
Drake May.
Wow. He really doesn't want to see Daniels in Washington.
No, I refuse to open my eyes to it.
Maddie.
Jaden Daniels, because like Chris, I don't want to see Jaden Daniels in my division, which would be the Patriots at 3.
It's a lose-lose for Maddie and I. Obviously,
yeah, one of us is getting fucked.
I got a wild card for
you. Oh God!
Is it count if I start?
That would make.
If he goes 2, it will mess everything up.
Bro, everyone's draft board is going. Oh, by the way,
true.
did you hear this? It's apparently a locked-in deal. If he's there at 12, the Broncos are taking Bo Nix.
Dude,
is the root. That's the word on the street.
He's gonna be there at like 30.
I've heard it 7 times on CBS Sports Network while I was at work today, and a Good Morning Football, that reportedly If he's there at 12, the Broncos will draft Bo Nix. Apparently, Sean Payton loves him.
Why would they think he wouldn't
They're like
be
he's
there
game
12?
because he's unlike Brandon Whedon, who was my age when he got drafted, which is still horrifying to think about. Actually, no, a year younger than me, but still horrifying to think about. He's Matt's 29 too. I forgot about that. 28. So yeah, he's Matt's age. What's insane to think about is that everyone's like, oh, he's so old. I'm like, he's 25. He's 25. Like, yeah, you're getting quarterbacks. You get about 10 years out of. That's fine. Honestly, he may not even be in the NFL in 10 years. So honestly, I take the risk. I like his maturity. I take him over at JJ McCarthy. My final quarterback big board. We're gonna go in order, improvised here. Number 1, Jaden Daniels. Number 2 is Caleb Williams. Number 3, Drake May. Number 4 is Michael Penix. Number 5 is Bo Nix. Number 6 is JJ McCarthy. And number 7,
I have the exact same list. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Well, I like Daniels because Daniels' head is more screwed on right. I worry about
Caleb has a big ego. I don't like that. He's going to be the next Cam Newton.
Well, no, I don't. Well, yeah, Cam Newton almost got him to the Super Bowl. I worry about all the off-the-field BS, the crying to his mom, all the weird stuff. He's trying to be edgy. He's trying to be – like the fact that some NFL scout called him the quarterback equivalent of Prince, I'm like – and I hate Colin Cowherd's like backwards hat theory, but I kind of understand it when you're a quarterback. Like, look at our quarterback, Chris. Talks in motivational quotes, hat's always forward, very private life, doesn't date celebrity, like very calm, quiet human being, right? Look at listen, or even be a conspiracy theory like Aaron Rodgers.
Dude, our QB talks like Shakespeare.
Exactly. He is the quarterback equivalent of Shakespeare.
Most favorite movie is probably Romeo and Juliet.
Mahomes is a football nerd who drinks Coors Light. That's what he is. He's a football nerd.
And he puts ketchup on his steak. Dude, what a loser.
Listen, that you can't fix everybody, okay? Listen, Patrick Mahomes, I will cook you the best steak of your life. All you have to do is come on the show. I will cook you an amazing porterhouse, but you cannot put ketchup on it. And
also, if you don't want to come on, we will put on Harrison Bucker. I actually DM'd him and asked him to come on the show. Uh-oh.
I can't read that.
Basically, Caleb, he had to pause his training pre-draft to go to Tokyo with his girlfriend, which is romantic, yes, but from a football standpoint.
Right. So either this kid is going. There's three directions that Caleb Williams is going to go.
Maddie, you're right. Also,
there's 3 places you can go with Caleb Williams. He's either going to be he's going to be like a Cam Newton kind of little, like erratic, but amazing quarterback who's going to lead his team multiple playoff appearances. He could be an average starter who wasn't worth the number 1 overall pick, but he's probably going to get the Bears to at least 1 or 2 playoff appearances. Or he's going to be a bust of the Jamarcus Russell, Ryan Leaf tier. He only has 3 lanes. Most prospects have about 12 lanes they can go down of a combination of the 3. Caleb Williams is locked into 3 of them. But that's what it is. He's pigeonholed himself into 3 lanes he can go. Where it's worth all the off-the-field antics, or it's kind of worth it, kind of not, kind of a waste of a pick where he's not playing for the Bears in 4 years. He's bouncing around NFL teams, kind of being a journeyman quarterback. Or he's out of the league in 2 years playing for the XFL because he's a head case.
It would be hilarious.
He's Zach Wilson with pain in the nails.
It would be hilarious, though, if the Bears just say, hey, we'll just pass on Caleb Williams. We don't want him.
Watch the Bears just go and take Drake May first overall.
See, it just takes one wrench in everybody's plans to just throw the draft off and then to have guys slip, and then next thing you know, Malik Neighbors is there at 10.
Jags looking to trade up from 17 to get a pass catcher.
Apparently, also Philadelphia, what we talked about already, they're trying to trade up as well. Apparently, they want a corner not named Cooper DeJean.
Did you hear about what they're calling Cooper DeJean? And I hope it's okay to say it on air. They're saying that DeJean is, quote, our Jackie Robinson. I don't know if I could say that, but sorry. I saw it and I thought it was worth mentioning. But
who said that? Barstool? Like, what the shit?
It was some random tweet that said Cooper DeJean is our Jackie Robinson.
Wild. Wild. All right.
Never mind. Breaking the color barrier at the cornerback position.
Doing what
Jesus.
Jason Stehorn
I
couldn't do.
told you, white corners are like a rare dog breed.
Yeah, it's like getting like a golden retriever mixed with a Yorkie, you know?
Yeah, it's like a pit bull bangs a golden retriever, and that's Cooper DeJean.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
Okay.
I don't
So
even think
energetic and playful.
I never even turned on our Instagram live. That's just embarrassing.
I wouldn't have admitted that. But here we are.
Listen, at this point, I'm just hanging there. So, folks, if you're joining us now on Instagram, thank you for dropping in. This is the Korner Booth pregame. We are pregaming the NFL draft coverage. We're live for about another 15, 20 minutes before the draft starts, and then I'm going to quickly slam about 3 slices of pizza and get ready to be featured on the NFL Draft Show, hosted by our boys, Kelsey and DJ from Hilo Sports. We will all be featured in that show, whether it's various videos, drop-ins, or you're like me and you're basically doing your best Mad Mel Kiper impression without the cursing, of course. That being said, welcome in if you're just joining us. So far, some breaking news. The Patriots are keeping their pick at 3. We also have the Eagles apparently are working on an extension with A.J. Brown. Reportedly, the Niners are trying to shop both Deebo Samuel and Brandon Ayuk to move up in the draft. Apparently, the Jags are also trying to move up to get a receiver. Eagles are trying to move up to allegedly get somebody. They haven't said if it's corner or an offensive lineman. And, of course, watch it's freaking Brock Bowers. Only Howie would do this. You trade Dallas Goedert to, like, the Chiefs or something to replace Travis Kelce when he retires next year because Taylor tells him to. So that's what we've talked about so far. We also decided Matt and Nate think Jaden Daniels is going second overall. Chris thinks it's going to be Drake May. I threw a monkey wrench and everything and said, hell, it's J.J. McCarthy because I have no idea. Nobody does.
J.J. McCarthy going 2 would be equivalent to Mitch Trubisky going 2. Let me say it right now.
We've seen it happen. Or Baker Mayfield going 1.
Yeah.
We've seen that happen. So I'm not
some news that I heard earlier today via the WFAN Sports Radio.
Mm-hmm.
One of the guys, Brandon Tierney, does the midday morning show, and he said he has a source within the Jets organization that he was texting, and they said the Jets want either of the 3 top receivers, which would be Marvin Harrison, Malik Neighbors, or Romeo Doons. And if they can't get any of those top 3s by pick 10, or maybe they try and trade up, whatever they do, if they can't get any of those top 3 picks, the rumor is that they are going to trade the pick back.
Which means they'll probably go after like Brian Johnson or
the
kid out of Texas whose name escapes me right now.
Donnie Mitchell.
Or they wait to the second round and go get like a Xavier Worthy.
Yeah.
Which I could totally see them doing.
So, I mean, that makes...
By the way, or you can go get my favorite receiver in the draft, not just because of his accent, because I think this kid's A.J. Brown with a better 40 time, is Xavier Leggett. Holy smokes, I love this kid's game. Go watch his tape, by the way. You want to see? He's better than Troy Franklin. He's better than Adonai Mitchell. I think this kid is the 4th best receiver in this class, and nobody's giving him credit. Leggett is going to be the new, like, the stud of this class. The gem in the rough kind of thing.
If they can't get any of the top 3 receivers and they do trade back, it makes a lot of sense to me because this is a team that also doesn't have a second-round pick right now. So if you can trade back and recoup a later first-rounder but also get a second, you can pick twice tomorrow. And then, like, it might make sense if they take a tackle, in the later picks of the first round, then go receiver second round. It's not going to be ideal. The fan base isn't going to like it, but you at least recoup a second-rounder, which you don't have because that went to Green Bay for Rodgers.
Yeah, no, I get you. And here's the thing, right? I'm gonna make a hot take, right? We got about 10 minutes left in the show.
Just make it spicy.
I think the second day of the draft is the best day of the draft. Second, third rounds. That's when all the key players. First round's kind of a lot of pomp and circumstance. It's a lot of excitement, craziness. But to me, the real moves get made day 2. Day 2 is where everything gets absolutely wild. Day 3 is kind of like it's kind of you're like, oh, I remember him from college. Oh, that's cool, man. Or they make some or you'd be like the Eagles and grab DeAndre Swift for basically a bag of peanuts. So there's moves that are made, right? But I think day 2 is the most fun. Like I remember, I think it was 2 years ago. It was 2021 where the Eagles went and got like Nakobe Dean in the 3rd round, and I'm like, what? The 3rd round, we got like the best linebacker in the class. Like even though he's played a total of like 1-2 healthy games.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's kind of the same thing with the Ravens, because I remember that 1 year Ojabu was supposed to be a top defensive player and he got hurt in the combine or something like that. Yeah. And he went day 2, I think it was.
Nate, your eyes are telling me you just discovered something.
Yeah, I said the Patriots, they said, so we know they're going to keep their pick, but head coach Gerard Mayo also said that they could trade up back into the 1st round. I
could see him taking quarterback and receiver. Like you go get May, and then you go get like Mitchell or Johnson. Totally see him doing that.
That is reasonable, yeah.
God, if the Commanders.
Did you hear about JJ McCarthy? So the Vikings sent JJ McCarthy their playbook, and they taped $100 to the end of it to see if he would read it. So he mailed the $100 back to the Vikings GM and said,
"What is it, draft day?" What
I knew it. Dang, it was too fast.
I was gonna say, why did I know this story? That was fucking brutal.
Like, wait, I have the Vikings trading with the Chargers in my mock draft to get them.
No, it's a draft day movie reference.
Yeah, I was about to say,
I know, but I'm saying
this didn't happen.
No, it was just
okay.
No, I thought he actually did it.
He's referencing Brian Drew.
That's illegal.
I know people these days, man. At first I was like, wait a minute, and I saw the tweeting. I was like, okay, never mind. They were just talking about the draft day movie. No, but in all seriousness, no. McCarthy is in play for the Vikings.
Listen, I just want to know if anybody went to McCarthy's birthday.
Oh, that's huge.
We'll find that out. All right, so there has to be a last-minute audible due to some technical difficulties with the show after this. We're going to call this at 45, just so I have some time to prep. And you boys have time to get ready. Matt has time to get driving. Chrissy has time to hammer a couple more beers. Nate has time to prep himself for the Giants making a move that's probably going to make him rip his hair out. Hey, you got a fresh cut, Nate, so it works.
Thank you.
Chris, I love that you're
wicked nice cut.
Chris, I love that you're drinking Happy Thursdays and it's Thursday.
Yeah, it feels only right.
Out of all the days, Chris.
Why wait for Friday? Wait, oh God, Melvin, dude, you're blocking.
Gentlemen, we have reached the final minutes of the show. This has been another great episode of the Korner Booth pregame, probably the shortest we've done in a long time. Actually, no, 2 years ago we only had a half hour, so this is honestly probably longer. We'll go around the table. Your team's picks. So Nate, I think you believe you guys have 6. Nate, who is the dream scenario pick for you guys? Realistic dream, but still. Realistic dream. No Caleb Williams or no Drake May here, but realistic dream.
Giants, for some reason, get Marvin Harrison as Harrison falls to 6. And yeah, that's my dream.
So what, you draft Spencer Rattler in the 2nd round? I'm curious.
Fine by me.
All
right.
Spencer
Rattler is a new Brock Purdy.
All right, Chrissy, all joking aside about keeping the Jason Sehorn legacy alive, who's your dream Eagles pick at 22? Terrion Arnold. Okay. Maddie, dream pick for the Jets. Realistic.
Would love for them to trade up for Malik Neighbors, but if they stay put at 10 and he is there, I would love for them to take Romeo Dunes.
Okay. Romeo Dunes, I got it.
Jared?
For me, it is Quinyon Mitchell. I love Terrion Arnold. I really do. I love them both. I just love Mitchell because I just love like a cornerback who's like a gremlin. I love guys who play on the edge who just have a nasty attitude. It brings me back to my Asante Samuel days with the Eagles, where like Sheldon Brown too, Lito Shepard, like these dudes would hit you and also pick the ball off. So that's kind of my liking. It's kind of a nice change up to James Bradbury, who wore like white little knitted gloves and never really played coverage after 10 yards. You know, all the fun stuff. Give us some dogs in that back end to go with CJ Gardner-Johnson and boys. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that wraps it up for us today. This show is, of course, brought to you by the amazing people at candips.com. Promo code BELLYUP 20 for 20% off. SeatGeek, promo code BELLYUP Sports for $20 off your initial purchase. And Righteous Felon, promo code BELLYUP for 15% off at checkout. Ladies and gentlemen, for myself, Nathan, Matthew, and Chris, we will catch you guys on Monday for a draft recap. And then we will probably take a Monday or 2 off, depending. We'll keep you posted. I think the boys have earned a couple Mondays off. So, that being said, our NFL draft prep series is officially concluded. We will catch you guys in about 30 minutes or so, about 45 minutes or so for the NFL draft. For those of you who watched on Instagram and YouTube, we appreciate you coming through. And follow us on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. We may even get a Rumble account started. Why not? That being said, ladies and gentlemen, have an amazing night. Hope you enjoy the NFL draft, aka the greatest night of the year. And we will see you guys on Monday. Peace.
Woohoo!
Love you guys.